What are three things that I learned my first year in the business that are still critical to my success today? My good friend Kyle Draper posed this question and I want to answer it. I just want to give you a little bit of my backstory and answer three things. I wrote them down here on a piece of paper as I was thinking about this. One thing that's most important first is just be comfortable on the telephone. It seems like the world we're in right now, people don't like to call. The way I started in the business, I was in a call center in the late 90s and I had to have a headset on. It was dialing just fast as it could dial till somebody would answer. And the people that it was calling for me were people that were at a NASCAR race and they put their name in to win the Richard Petty driving experience. And so I would call, I would say, hey, this is John, so-and-so mortgage. You put your name in to win the Richard Petty driving experience. And the first thing they'd say, did I win? You're like, no, you didn't win, but I'd like to talk to you about consolidating debt. And I was like, oh, right? Nobody wanted to hear that. They wanted to go drive a race car. And so I did that for 30 days in a row, nonstop, like 10 hours a day, just grinded it. Any kind of call reluctancy I might have had, they just worked it right out of me. After those 30 days, if I was able to get one deal, there was only one deal in 30 days. That's how bad the leads were. I was able to advance and learn how to be a loan officer, and I was able to. It didn't take me that long, but that was hard. Today, people don't get on the phone like they used to. And that type of skill has served me well for years. I've been in the business a long time. The second thing I think is most important is to work your database and have a relationship with your database. It's really important that you document every transaction, everything you've been, you keep that information available. But it's most important that you have a relationship with those people because that's going to just continue to feed you tons and tons and tons and tons of business. The third thing that's most important that I think to my success has been to always be learning. I'm a big advocate of reading and listening to podcasts and just pouring into myself so that I fill my cup up so much it pours out into everybody else. But you always have to be looking at your own craft. If you're in the mortgage industry, you got to know your guidelines and what the changes are. And you need to understand title and insurance and all these, construction. You need to have a good feeling of all these type of things and taxes and all that, right? And so all those things are changing all the time. So you got to stay up on all the new guidelines and regulations. And then you need to pour into yourself as well so that that pours over into the world. So these are the three things I think about that I learned really the first year in the business that have served me well, that have been part of the keystones of my success in my long career. So what is one thing that you learned the first year in your business that has been the one thing that's made you successful in your business? So love to hear from you. Have a great day. See you guys.